Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Speculation suggests Google is running an XRP ledger node. Here are the facts. Okay, very interesting here. Now, I am a little skeptical of this straight away from the get-go, and I'll just tell you why. One of the people who posted this, I've actually shown you before a video of them being caught out lying through XRP content, so I'm already a little dubious because I know he's one of the people who posted this, so that does get me a little bit cautious. But we'll get into the article, see what they've got to say, and see what information we can draw back from that, right? Because I don't know who was the person who broke this news. There could be different bits of information here that might make this a lot more certain, right? That might make this a bit more clear. And so I don't want to just completely write this off from the bat, because at the end of the day, I don't know all the facts. I'm still just seeing about this now from seeing this article. I haven't read it yet, so we'll go through this together. And so I'm willing to be swayed. I don't want to just be completely negative about this when I don't have the full facts behind me. So let's get into the article and then we can discuss this a little bit further. Speculation is rife within the XRP community, as some community figures suggest that multinational technology giant Google might have begun running an XRP ledger node. Edward Farina, head of social adoption at XRP Healthcare, first made these claims in a recent post on X. Farina shared a screenshot detailing a list of computers running XRPL nodes, the version of XRPL they are on, and their IP address. Notably, an IP lookup indicates that the IP address of one of the systems on the list is hosted by Google, revealing Google LLC as the Internet Service Provider (ISP), and noting that the associated organization is Google. Upon stumbling on this discovery, Farina swiftly asserted that Google has joined Microsoft to run XRPL nodes. It bears mentioning that Microsoft already runs an XRPL validating node through its Azure BaaS (Blockchain as a Service) product. The recent discovery has triggered speculation of Google's involvement. Other prominent individuals in the XRP community echoed the speculation. Specifically, community figures Amelie and Wall Street Bulls hinted at the development, noting that a partnership between Ripple and Google could mark a pivotal point for the crypto scene. Possible explanations. However, it is important to note that when the IP address of a computer running an XRP ledger node shows Google LLC as the ISP and a location pertaining to Google, it doesn't necessarily mean that Google itself is running the node. There are a few possible explanations for this. First, the user may be using a hosting service or cloud provider from Google. Many hosting providers, including Google Cloud, offer services where users can run virtual machines and applications. This can result in an association of the IP address with the hosting provider, in this case, Google LLC. The individual could be using a proxy or a VPN (virtual private network) that routes their traffic through Google services. This can make it appear as if the IP address belongs to Google. It's a common practice for privacy and security reasons. The user may be operating the XRP ledger node from a data center that leases IP addresses from Google LLC, or is in a facility related to Google's infrastructure. Data centers often have IP address ranges associated with their hosting provider. Moreover, if Google was operating an XRPL node, an announcement on the development would have come up, similar to how the Microsoft case saw public disclosure. However, it's important to note that in the crypto scene, not all activities get these disclosures, so while it seems unlikely, at this point, nothing is certain. Okay guys, interesting, very interesting. So yeah, I'm going to be honest, I'm still skeptical at this point, and one of the people who posted this is someone who has been known to lie about XRP before in the past, so that definitely makes me dubious, as I said earlier. But I do kind of agree as well in regards to what was said just towards the latter end of that article, where they said, you know, if Google were going to be running a node, you would kind of think that they would have announced it at this point because Microsoft did, right? And I'm not saying that Google have to follow Microsoft, but this doesn't necessarily have to be secret information, you know, and Google actually have a partnership with Hedera as well. And they've been very public about that. It's not something that they've tried to keep under wraps or anything like that. They've been very public about it. So I do just question, if this was the case, why would they be keeping a secret? Now, I suppose you could say that they're just running tests at the moment, just seeing how it's going. Maybe they're undecided. So that is a possibility. I'm not going to completely rule that out, but I just would have thought that this would be something that they would be public about. I wouldn't expect them to really be trying to keep this a secret, to be honest. So I'm not sure. I mean, it is possible, as they said earlier, nothing is certain. It is possible that they could just be keeping it under wraps for now. And it could come out at a later date. But I am a little bit skeptical. But hey, if they are running a node, hey, that's just great, right? That's more adoption in terms of XRP. I'm sure that will help long term as well. So I hope it is true, right? I really do. But yeah, like the guy who's posted this, he has actually made up content before. So when I'm seeing these images and stuff like that, I do question, like, have they been doctored and stuff like that for people to make content? Because I'm very aware of people in the space doing that kind of stuff. And especially with XRP, because XRP has a lot of hype content around it, about it going to like $10,000 and all that kind of stuff. So you've got a lot of people who are making money feeding off of that kind of narrative. And so it does make me wonder, like, is this something where people are just, you know, doctoring pictures and stuff like that and then trying to put it out like it's news? So I am a little bit cautious, guys. I wouldn't take this as a matter of fact at the moment. I would wait and just see how things go. But I guess it's something to keep an eye on, right? I mean, if it is true, that is going to be great. So I'll definitely look out for this and see if I see anything further that will give us an answer one way or the other, right? Because at least then we know, for better or for worse. So yeah, definitely interesting though. And again, would they maybe do this in the future, even if they're not running a node with XRP right now? Yeah, probably. You know, that wouldn't surprise me again. As I say, like with this kind of technology, as it starts to get more and more adopted and companies are starting to see the benefits of this technology, I think a lot of companies will start to look at running nodes and stuff like that and wanting to make partnerships with these crypto firms and utilizing these cryptocurrencies. That just makes sense. So I don't think it's necessarily like a real out there kind of thought to think that they are running a node. It's not that. It's more just the fact that it seems so cloak and dagger. It just seems so in the dark. Like it just doesn't seem like they've made any kind of announcements or anything like that about it, and you would have thought they would have, especially as Microsoft did that as well. So again, you'd think that that would be the route they would go, with just transparency. But as I say, they could be testing it for now, might not be fully decided. There could be other reasons that I'm not privy to, so I'm not going to rule it out. But definitely interesting to see, and I'll definitely keep an eye out to see if I can get any kind of updates on this. So what do you guys think? Google running a node on the XRP ledger. Do you think this is the case? Do you think Google are running a node on the XRP ledger? And if so, what do you think this is going to do for XRP? Do you think it's going to be great for price? Or do you not agree with this? Do you think that there's not enough tangible evidence to actually point to this actually being true? And if you don't think this is true, why don't you think it's true? Or do you just think that this isn't something that's going to really be anything beneficial to XRP's price overall? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.